Hey guys, in today's lesson video, I'm going to talk about how we could fix a big cast motion from the top of the backswing. So if you have a big cast motion from the top of the backswing, which can lead to a poor impact position, please watch to the end of this video because I'll give you a really good drill that you've probably never seen before. So the first thing we have to talk about is that from the top of the backswing, if we have a big cast motion, what's happening is that all our good angles are going away to start the downswing, and from this position, once we let out all the angles, at the impact zone, we don't have any power, we don't have any leverage left to make solid contact for that effortless whip motion at the bottom of the swing. So what we have to realize is that if we cast the golf club, our sequence in the downswing is a little bit off. From the top of the backswing, ideally, what we want to do is we want the correct sequence, which should be body and then arms. We should go to the top of the backswing. We have to unwind our body towards the target first. Then we could sling our arms towards the target. That's the correct sequence, which should be body and then arms. But if you're a golfer that casts the golf club, what happens is that we do the total opposite. We go all arms and then we add our body rotation at the second half of the downswing. So the first thing you have to do is, if you want to fix your cast motion, you have to really get rid of that hit impulse from the top of the backswing. So from the top of the backswing, what we have to do is, once you create roughly this L position, this roughly 90-degree angle, we don't have to create more lag and more wrist cock. Instead, all we have to do is really relax our arms, and from this position, we have to change our sequence, our downswing sequence. So instead of our arms moving first, our body has to move first. So once we get into this good L position, just keep these angles, stay very relaxed with your arms and your wrist, and what we're going to do is we're going to push our butt back around 2 inches, then we're going to unwind our body towards the target, back to around our setup position. Now I still have a lot of angles left, and from this position, now I could release the golf club and swing the club towards the target. So the first thing you have to realize before I show you the drill is that the correct downswing sequence should be body and then arms. So instead of having your arms move first in the downswing, just keep your arms very relaxed, and remember, we have to push our butt back and unwind our body towards the target to around halfway down. Then we could release the golf club and swing our arms towards the target. So for the drill, what I have here is I just have an air humidifier here in my studio. So this is the object I'm going to use. But for your object, you could just use a chair or a sofa. The object just has to be somewhere around waist high. This object is a little bit below my waist area, but that's perfectly fine. It just has to be somewhere in this general area. So from this position, what we're going to do is we're going to grip the golf club the other way. So the grip end is going to represent the club head. And from this position, we're going to set up to our objects, and just for a quick reference point, the grip should be somewhere around halfway or a little bit farther than halfway towards the object in this position right here. And from this position, once we go to the top of our backswing, if we cast the golf club from the top of our backswing and then rotate, we're going to hit this object and slam this object every single time. So what we have to do is, once we get this correct setup position where the grip is around halfway or a little bit more farther away from halfway, somewhere just in this general area, we're going to go to the top of our backswing. Instead of using our arms and our hands first, if we have the correct sequence, just really relax your arms and keep these angles, just really relax your arms. And if we push our butt back and rotate towards the target, now we cleared the object. Now we could release the golf club and swing towards the target. So try this drill out, and once again, from the top of the backswing, if I cast the golf club and if my arms and my hands move first, and then if I rotate, I'm going to hit this object every single time. So instead, focus on the correct sequence, and once we go to the top of our backswing, if I push my butt back and unwind towards the target while keeping my arms very relaxed and keeping these angles, we don't have to create more angle, we just have to relax our arms and keep these angles here. And if I push my butt back and unwind towards the target back to my setup position, now I cleared the object. Now I could release the golf club towards the target and we could hit really good golf shots. So once you worked on the correct sequence, and then once you worked on the drill, then what I would recommend is we could hit some golf balls and imagine there being the same object in this position right here. So from the top of our backswing, imagine there being the same object, and then push your butt back and unwind your body towards the target. Then once you clear the object, you could release the golf club towards the target. That's the correct sequence, which should be body and arms in the downswing. So what we could do is we could do a couple little pumps. We could go to the top of the backswing, imagine there being the same object. We're gonna push my butt back and unwind. We're gonna clear the object, we're gonna clear the object, and then we could just make a small little golf swing like this. And when we work on these drills, work on the correct sequence, which should be body and then arms. And once we clear the object, we could release the club towards the target. So if you like the lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And if you're interested in online or in-person lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. And also, if you're interested in a free swing analyst where I go and analyze your golf swing and make a little short lesson video to help you practice in the future, I'll leave all the information in the description below. Thanks, guys.